Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Arise with Elixir Vitae Games. On the last episode, we found all of the owls, we searched the world high and low, and we managed to find every single owl, gathered them all up in the owl forest, and almost leave Hootle behind with them. However, Hootle decided he wanted to stay with Rinwell because they are family, of course, which was very sweet. We also fought against the boss of the kind of Earth Temple light that came down from the wedge in the T-Tal Plains over there. So we managed to do that, which was pretty fun. Yeah, we did some good side questing. Today, the more observant of you might have already noticed that this is kind of different than usual. The things on screen might not be matching up with what I'm saying a little bit. That's because, to cut a long story short, I'm a moron. And I can't read. I accidentally clicked no instead of cancel when I was trying to close, well, I was trying to save my file and I must have accidentally clicked close instead and then I accidentally clicked no instead of cancel, so I lost the audio for this episode. Because I'm dumb. So that's fun. So I'm re-recording this. The video you're seeing on screen is my original playing of this part of the game when I was playing it completely blind at this one episode. I'm recording this immediately after the debacle of losing my audio, so I should remember most of what I said, but unfortunately my reactions have been lost to time and my computer. I thought that my program had autosaves, but no, I couldn't find one. So here we are. As you can see, I decided to start off by getting a bunch of SP things, because I had a bunch of SP. Don't ask why I chose what I chose, I don't know. I guess I just looked at them and thought that these ones looked good. I'm just so upset at myself for losing the data that I lost. Like an idiot. But luckily it wasn't a plot episode, it was a side quest episode. Yeah, we're doing side quests, by the way. Yeah, I decided to start off by getting some SP stuff spent because I knew that we would be going to do a side quest that we have once attempted before and failed at, which would be the Wind Temple one. It was a bit high level for us at the time, so I tried to do it again this episode. And I decided we'd better actually spend some SP on things that might be useful for this side quest. So I did that. Yeah, I think I got some good stuff, to be honest. I tried my best anyway. I enjoyed the side quests that we did in this episode. I'm really sad that I lost the audio. I need to let go of that though. We're here now, we're talking. Hi. So yeah, this might be a little bit more chill than usual. Maybe? Maybe not. We'll see. It'll probably be a little bit more chill than when I was actually playing it because, dear god, boss fights are hard. Anyway. Oh yeah, I got Tidal Wave. I know that I got Tidal Wave. Yeah. Yeah, I could not let that go. I'm so happy that Rinwell gets so many skills that are, like, from previous Tales games. That's so much fun. I mean, all of them do, but the fact that she gets Tidal Wave especially. When she says blah 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 as part of her casting half the time. Like, you have to. Man. I never know what to do with Kisara. I don't play as her very often, so I don't know how her guarding stuff really works. Because she has, like, guard ignition. I think if she guards an attack, she gets better counterattacks. She has, like, a morale system and stuff. I never play as her, though. So I need to figure that out at some point. I will one day actually look into it. That day's not today. Anyway. Yeah, hopefully the AI can use all the stuff that I got for her because I can't. I feel like I never have Kisara in my party, which is a shame because I do love Kisara. She's fantastic. I just really like the balance of Alpha and Law, Rinwell and Shion working together. I think because you got two pretty good fighters, and then two pretty good casters. Shion handles all of my healing. Dohalim he can heal, but he doesn't heal as much as Shion tends to. But I see Dohalim and Shion being pretty much, like, interchangeable. Rinwell is a pure caster, so I kind of don't want to take her out of the party ever. Because she is great. And Loki Star have pretty different skill sets, considering one is very defense oriented and one is very offense oriented. So I don't know, I just really like how Law operates in battle. I think because he does that much damage and goes into overlimit that easily, means I don't want to get rid of him ever. But you know, here we are. Yeah, he was out of the party at this point because I'd taken him out after the previous encounter that we had, because he died. He done died. He's not very defensive, so you know, there goes all of his health, usually. Oh well, it's fine. He'll survive eventually. Right, I think... Oh yeah, I still had Law to do, yeah. I almost thought that I was done with the SP stuff. Nope, still going. Yeah, I spent a lot of time at the start of this episode in menus. I'm gonna just warn you now. This is not the last of the menus in this episode. We do stuff, I promise. Yeah, it feels like sometimes you get new stuff just from doing stuff in the menu, so I don't want to do too much menu stuff off camera. Or I just don't think to. But whatever, it's fine. What am I gonna get here? Oh, did I get the counter edge thing or something? Oh no, I think I got faster AG recovery in the end. Probably. I actually really like the battle system in this game. I think I've mentioned it a couple times before, but like the more I play, the more I feel like I can do with it. It's quite versatile. So like compared to at the start of the game when you were a lot more limited in what you could do, I feel like now it's really fun to play. So I do end up having fun even with the more challenging fights because it feels like it's quite a skill challenge. Tales games do really well with that, actually. I really love the combat in Tales games. I've not found an action RPG that quite does it the way that Tales does. And I really like the way that Tales does it. It's so good. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, I think I'm done with the SP stuff now. Yes? You don't have any more points, get with the menu. Yeah, I think the other thing I decided to do... Oh yeah. I vaguely remember this. I wanted to buy items from this specific vendor. Because the one at the Translita Highway where we just were...
Quite the little adventure we went on.
He doesn't have very good items compared to the one here. The one here has grape gels. The one there doesn't. So... I wanted grape gels.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Also, I should probably explain, I did stock up my ranch off-screen before this episode, and I fed them all really good feed that would mean that there was going to be a higher yield of food. So I just did that again because we got tons of rapid meat from that. And rapid meat is, I believe, the meat, or the ingredient, I guess, meat, definitely, that sells the best. And it's easy to get, so I just decided to get 9,000 gold's worth of rapid meat sold, hooray. Not that we really need it, because we have 178,287 gold. My goodness, I can't read either. I know I can't read. This is why we're here. Okay. Yeah, I just decided to quickly stop up on some items before we went into this side quest, which was a very good idea. In hindsight, dear God. Considering the Earth one, I forgot to stock up on items beforehand. Whoops. I then decided to do a bit of accessory stuff because we couldn't really get any new weapons. We don't have the materials for the best ones, and we already have, I think, the second best ones. So I decided to do some accessory crafting instead. I don't do very much of the accessory enhancing in this game, and I really should because the accessories are very useful. And we get tons of the materials for them as well. So, I believe I started with a fairy ring. Yes, I did. Because fairy rings are really useful for Shion and Dolim specifically, because they both use a lot of CP. Mostly Shion, because she's mostly in my party, but Dohalim as well when he's there. So I made this specifically for Shion. I think actually at the time I forgot that it was CP specifically, and CP is for healing stuff. So I was like, oh, I can make this for Ridwell. No, I can't make it for Ridwell. There's no point. She doesn't heal. So it's for... Wow, that was a noise. It's for Shion. I just got rid of all the crappiest materials that we had. Because when am I ever going to use hex breakers and transcendent pendant pebbles? You know, they're for, like, the lower level things. Nah, just get rid of them. We'll make fancy stuff. I don't keep the specific skill set. I decided to transfer one of the skills. Because even though it's nice to have that much down damage, I wanted to change it so that I could have something else. I think... Was it... Oh, it was decreased aggro. Right, yeah. Because I was thinking that would be good for someone who is healing. Or Ridwell, when I was confused and thinking that this was going to be for Ridwell. Yeah. Well, I did this for a while. I did a couple of accessories. Because I did this fairy ring, and then I did... What did I do? I did one for Alphen. Oh, you're still on the skill transfer. Come on, past me. Get over it. I guess we can talk about other stuff while I'm crafting accessories. This game has been very fun so far. We're almost at the end of it. I'm so curious about what's going to happen at the end. As you can probably tell, we don't finish the game in this episode. That would have been the worst. Oh man, if I'd lost the audio for the finale, I would have cried. Luckily, it's just a side quest episode. I'm so curious about what's going to happen though. Like, what's the Great Spirit going to be like? What's that boss fight going to be like? How's it all going to end? I'm assuming it's the end of the game. Just judging by like levels and everything. Because I know that the game was giving us a false ending at like level 35. And that felt like an end of the game, but it was also just the midpoint. Yeah. Nah. It's fine. I'm really looking forward to see how everything pans out, though. Oh, I love Tales games. I want to know what the post-game's going to be like, too. I'm so curious. So curious. And I really want to like look at all of my DLC and put costumes on them.
Did we...
I never do that until post-game, so... Yeah, so that was me realising that I couldn't put the fairy ring on Ridwell. And then putting a better fairy ring on Ridwell. Not Ridwell, Shion. The other Mystic Crest I ended up putting on Dohalim because I made it for him in the first place and just never put it on him, like a dummy. Yeah, because Ridwell, who I was originally going to put it on, doesn't use dark skills, and there was like a dark arts, better dark arts skill on there, and yeah. Yeah, so I was about to put that on her before I realised, oh no, dark damage plus 7.5%, that's better for Dohalim, who uses dark element. Ridwell cannot because she is Danon. Here we are, but anyway. Just all of this game is so cool. Like, look at their designs even. Like, I just love all of these characters so much. That was me deciding I can't change out Law's Zephyr's Ring because it's Zephyr's Ring, and if I did that, then it would be heresy. Kisara, however, doesn't really have anything good on at the moment. And I didn't have anything I particularly wanted to put on her, so I think I decided to make a new...
Really? Just spend that much money?
A new accessory for Kisara, who will continue to complain about me spending so much money. Listen, Kisara, we have a lot of money. We might as well spend it. I think I made a revival ring for her in the end. Oh, wait. What are you doing? I know I did it. Oh, right, I was looking to see if I had a thing to make a Mystic Crest for Ridwell. I did not. Spoilers. I don't know where the thing even came from in the first place that I had to make the one that I made. So, whoops. Oh, look at the boomies. I kind of love the boomies. They're so silly. Yeah, they did really well for the designs in this game. Like, for the enemies and everything. They're so cool. Like, I know some of them are similar to previous enemies in previous games, but some of them are, like, completely new. I like that. They really made them all look so interesting. Ah. Yeah, I've been, like, editing the previous episodes. I've gotten up to episode 21? 20. I think I just finished episode 20 of editing. And my goodness, there's so much foreshadowing in the early part of the game. Like, for stuff that we know now that we didn't know then. Things like Rinwell asking about the lords and, like, reacting when she sees each of the lords before we even know that she's specifically looking for one of the lords because of her parents. It's so good. Yeah, and, like, Shion almost dies twice. Like, she's in situations where she should die twice. And I didn't even realize until I was rewatching them that, oh yeah, no, that she survived because of her thorns. And, like, that's the whole plot thing that we know now. It's so cool. Yeah. Because when we first meet her, she gets an arrow to the chest, and that's how Alpha gets the blazing sword in the first place. She should have died there, but she's like, oh, it just hit the Master Core. Which is obviously a lie. It just wouldn't have killed her because she can't die. And then she throws herself onto Voron's sword and when we're about to head into Niez. Yeah, she does that and does not die. And then just all the expressions after that kind of thing, knowing stuff. I love hindsight. I love foreshadowing. And this game does it really well as well. I love it a lot. Oh, I finally got my revive ring? Good. Put your skills on it. Level it up. Now that I think about it, the accessory enhancing in this game reminds me a lot of, in Tales of Crestoria, you could level up some of the arts and, mystic arts, mirage arts. Actually, it was Mirage Rays. You can level those things up by, you gain, like, materials and stuff during the story stages that you go through, like the fighting stages, levels, if you will. And you can use those to level up your arts. This reminds me a lot of that, actually, now that I think about it. It's been a while since I've played Crestoria. It's a good game, I just haven't played it in a while. Mostly because my phone was having issues. And then I got a new phone, but just didn't install it on that phone. Yeah. Apparently Windows 11 can work with Android apps. Maybe?
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
I'm recording this the day after Windows 11 released. I haven't got it yet because I don't want to kill my PC, but... Yeah, I'll probably get Crestoria if it works with Windows 11. That would be fun. I'll probably just transfer it onto that and then I can play again. That'll be fun. Hopefully it's still open at that point. I hope it doesn't shut down. Tales mobile games have had a hard time in the past. They're releasing a new one as well, Luminaria. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but... Like, there's 21 main characters or something? That seems like a lot. It might be really good, but currently I'm not super fussed. There's me going for my main party balance of the 4 characters who I always have in the battle, because I love them. Okay, but we're finally heading over to do the side quest, so that's good. So to catch you up to speed on this particular side quest, we were talking with Bayfon in Niez, and he asked us to come up here because A, there was a light that came down from the sky from Lenegis, so we wanted to check that out, but B, one of the members of the Darkwings was apparently up near there.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Was possibly hurt or something, so we wanted to make sure he was okay. But in doing that, we unfortunately found out that he wasn't very fond of Rinwell because she's a Danon mage, and he had never seen a Danon use astral arts. They just shouldn't be like that, so he was upset with us. So it's fine. We saved him. He went back to town. Now we're going to go up the tower. They had a couple of conversations on the way up the tower, but they didn't have it here because we had it last time. Yeah. That's the problem with starting a side quest only to...
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Well, in any case. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this side quest for a while, so I'm glad we finally got around to doing it. We get so many things from the ore points now,
We
wow.
should be able to cook here.
I decided not to camp, because we still have food effects on from last time, and we were kind of limited on that specific type of food, so I decided not to camp and just use the same food effect that we already have. It would be a waste to go and camp. We also still had full CP, so that's fine. This is the part where I was originally explaining what happened with the side quest. I just decided to do it a bit earlier this time. Yeah, I'm glad the side quest was already setting up some stuff for
Hey,
Ridwell.
are we gonna get going or what?
The side quest was already setting some stuff up for Ridwell, for more of her story. And I love Ridwell. I don't know if you can tell. She might be my favorite. I'm predictable, but I do love her a lot. Like, I mean, I already knew her design was amazing and I loved her design. But the more I play this game, the more I just love her as a character as well. She's fantastic. I know that these stairs were very long. So that's interesting, I guess. That was me talking about how I wanted to go downstairs, but they told us to go upstairs first. So we ended up going upstairs first. As you do. These are really long stairs. There was something flying outside my window. I don't know whether it was a spider web or like a string, but it was glinting in the sun. I think it's maybe a string. It's probably a string from some string lights, but it could be spider web. It could be really long spider web. I don't know. Well, in any case, God, this is a really long spiraling tower. Ah, there we are. And the game auto-saved for me, which, you know, always good. So again, we have seen the start of this battle once before, but this time, maybe managed to get a little bit further than that.
Look up there!
What the hell is that?
Please tell me we don't have to fight that.
We'll worry about that later. There are things on the ground to deal with first.
So I decided to play as Alphen for this fight. I haven't been doing that as much recently with boss fights. Well, no, I've been doing it more recently than I did at the start. For a while I was mostly just playing as Shion during boss fights, because it's nice to be able to control your healing. But now that we actually have enough money and resources that healing isn't so much of an issue, I decided to play as a fighter, as I like to do, because healing is hard. Healing is hard. Yeah, no, playing as Alphen, much easier. You can do combos really easily with him.
That thing's headed this way!
Even I can't stop that.
Everyone, look out!
Yeah, I think... Yikes.
Pull it together, Long.
Sorry, right. I'm calm.
Like an ocean breeze, I see.
Here's a healing item.
First
aid!
It's nice that they give you this little time in between waves to heal. That definitely helps me.
I can feel
Oh
the
my
medicine
goodness.
working.
I kind of like how they did these battles, actually. I'm surprised they did them as side quests and not as a main quest, but also because they're not so story-oriented at all, it makes sense.
Newcomers, let's welcome them.
Watch the ones up above, too.
I hate the big bird's teeth. I hate the big bird's teeth. They're awful. Anyway. Yeah, no, I like that they did them as side quests, I think, because really, they aren't necessary to finishing the main plot, as far as I can tell. Like, they are just a very side questy thing. Maybe doing them all will give us something cool in the final battle. Maybe not. Who knows? It'd be cool if it does something like that, but
Astral energy, full throttle!
I wasn't convinced we would be able to do this before the final battle because it's quite high level. And we, at the point of fighting this, were level 59. I think the final enemy that we knew about was 68. The one that we died to last time. Yeah. I'm not very good at this fight, huh?
Even know the word defeat.
Also, my remote started dying. That's always helpful.
Blow them away!
They're very in sync in their strike, huh? I feel like I never see the ones with Dohuli and Mikisara. Probably because they're never in my party. That doesn't help. This is me plugging in my remote. Don't worry about it. Oh dear god. Yeah, this was a fun fight though.
It's time to finish this.
She was an overlimit.
Consuming wildfire.
Base fill the gun. Okay. Yeah, I think it's interesting that they use these specific names for the four spirits. Like, as in, Ifrit, Undine.
There's not enough time to heal everyone.
So what do we do? Play dead?
Shut up and be more defensive.
He can. He's weak sauce. Yeah, Ifrit, Undine, and Sylph, I think, have been in a few different Tales games, but I don't know if they've always used Gnome for Earth. I know that they did in Vesperia.
Now, get toasty.
But I don't know whether they did in other Tales games. I know that the ones in Zestiria and Berseria were definitely different because, obviously, plot.
They just keep coming.
Ah, here it is.
Putting us through our paces.
Here it is, the Sylph's Loa. That one's the level 68 one. That's what we died to last time. Luckily, we're a slightly better level to fight it this time. Also, it doesn't charge. I found that the charging enemies are the worst. They hurt the most. I will never forget that fight against the horse thing in the Neverwhere Snowplains. That had me shaking at the end. That one was oof. Also, Boost Strikes didn't do all that much in this fight. Ridwell's ones did, but I don't think Shion's ones did very much.
It's time! Ha! Watch me soar! Heavenly Crimson Blossom!
I like that Mystic Art. The second Mystic Arts are good so far. I want to see the rest of them. I've only seen the ones that I've seen. That you've seen. I've not seen any other ones. I really want to see the ones that I've not seen though. I'm saying it so cryptically. We didn't get them in this episode either. I didn't get them here either. Shion doesn't do them ever. Ridwell never goes into overlimit. And neither of them have an easier overlimit thing. So, oh well. You know, I would have been better at this fight if I was better at dodging. But, whoops. I think sometimes I've got it on short input mode, but sometimes the actual things take so long. The actual animations and everything. I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty and stuff, but I'm so impatient. Ooh. Yeah, this one was an interesting fight, to say the least. Ooh, poor break.
Take it down.
Oh, I died. Wow. Oh, Ridwell also died. Oh yeah, this fight had a lot of death in it, huh?
I can do this all day!
Yeah, it's definitely interesting how they do these. I think the side quests in this game generally be quite strong though. I've enjoyed a lot of them. I mean, some of them are just like, go out and find this thing. But it's nice that the game doesn't make you go out and do it even though you already have the stuff. Like, you just have the option when you're talking to the person in the first place to say, oh, we already have this stuff, or oh, we already defeated this high-powered Zoogle. And then you can just get the rewards. It's nice that they did that. It certainly,
Now I'm real mad!
it saves time.
I'm going to need to use all the power.
Yeah, Tales games have definitely gotten more user-friendly over the years. Oh my goodness.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Law is constantly an overlimit. I feel like I say all the time, but like, I'm not complaining. His build is basically always overlimit. No rest, no chill. Yeah, if I had to guess, I think Alpha's one is very combo focused. He's very focused on stringing together long combos, which is why he's got so much HE recovery and all that stuff. You can get really good combos with Alpha. Law is very much about being constantly like in over limit and being able to keep attacking, but not so much in a combo way, I don't think. I mean, it's kind of in a combo way, but it's more like kind of relentless attack kind of thing. It's like swiftness, I guess. Does that make any sense? Maybe it doesn't. Tidal wave, there it is. Obviously Runewell is very much focused on elemental casting, which, you know, makes a lot of sense. And also on just like charging her arts, obviously. She gets different skills for charging certain skills and then casting other ones at the same time, which is something I learned later in this fight. Ooh, Meteor Storm. Shion... What is Shion's whole thing? I mean, I know that she's got the whole gun thing, but... I don't know, I feel like I only use her as a healer. Yeah, I mean, Dohalim and Kitara are very focused on their perks as well. Ooh.
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade's good too. Man, I love callbacks to previous Tales arts, that's fun.
You picked the wrong fight.
Ooh.
Here I come.
There's always so much going on in Tales fights as well.
How long do we have to deal with this?
For a while, I guess. Yeah, this is where things start to get a bit rocky. Yeah. There's always so much going on, there's so much like effects. My goodness. I think because there's so much casting and everything. It's sometimes a little bit difficult to tell what's going on, but that's kind of action JRPGs in a nutshell. Like, even ones in different series that I've played have been difficult to follow. I think Tales has such a fun combat system though. Oh, I died. Whoops. Yeah, this is just the start of many deaths, don't worry about it. I used so many items in this fight. We're about to do the final boss. Like, not about to, but pretty soon. Oh, I'm gonna have no items left for that fight, huh? At least I have the money, it's fine.
Already on.
At least this fight is going a lot better than it was the first time I did it, when we died pretty quickly. Honestly, I was expecting this to go a lot worse considering we're 9 levels under the main enemy in this wave. Like, I thought it was gonna go a lot worse. So I'm bringing in Dohalim because my healer died, so we need the other healer. Yeah, I'm glad that more recent Tales games have more than one character with healing arts. That's nice. Like, I know that previous Tales games have had multiple healer type, like people with healing arts, but the fact that Dohalim and Shion both have quite a few healing arts is always very nice. Like if I went back to a previous Tales game, like an old Tales game, like even Vesperia, but like say if I played Abyss or something, I'd probably be having a very hard time. In fact, oh yeah, no, Abyss, I'd probably really suffer now that I think about it. I'm just thinking, how many people have resurrection arts in that game? Oh god. I think maybe just one. Possibly two, but might be just one. I mean, they kind of had to give Dohalim healing arts when they got rid of Shion for a bit of the game, I guess. That makes sense. Like, they're not just gonna leave you without some way to heal yourself, but yeah. They had to think about a lot with this game, huh?
Say no more.
God, this boost attack's cool as well.
Well done.
I have been able to slow down most of them at this point because I've been editing. It's so cool to look at them frame by frame. You're about to die, aren't you, friend? Past me? Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, I decided to bring back Shion so that I could use her boost attack if I needed to because we're against winged things. And then Rinwell died because I accidentally changed over to Rinwell. And I didn't notice that that happened, so most of my party died. So basically, the entire thing went ski with here. I don't know. I actually didn't notice how that happened, even just rewatching it now. I don't know how it happened. Huh. Well, in any case, luckily Shion was alive, and thus I could bring her back, and she could bring everyone else back. So I brought back Law... No, Rinwell. Oh, yeah. Because I'm dumb, so she casted Resurrection on Rinwell, who was already alive. But it's fine. Yeah, this fight was certainly interesting. I had fun with it though.
We've all got enough on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, sometimes the more challenging boss fights are the more fun ones, in my experience. Most of the time, honestly. Like, if it's too challenging, then it's just a pain. But, like, this one and even the horse one, the Many Eyes one, yeah, both of those were...
Perhaps now isn't the time?
They had that conversation a lot. Yeah, both of those fights were very nerve-wracking because they were so difficult, but they were fun. I enjoyed them. This was a fun fight though. You know what else is cool? The openings, right? The openings for the game? Oh god. Oh, look at all that red. Yikes. The fact that it has 2 openings in the first place is still insane to me. I've never seen that in a Tales game. But there's just so much detail in them. Like, in the first one we get to see all of the lords, we get to see everyone with like hints of their character development. You know, we get to see Kisara with Miguel, Dohalim with Kelzalik, and Law crying in the execution square where Zephyr, you know, was executed almost, and then was technically also still executed, he still died. We see Rinwell with Hootle, which kind of makes sense because, you know, Rinwell only has Hootle when we first meet her, and what else are they gonna do? Show something that they wanted to be a big surprise for near the end of the arc? Like, and then we see like each of the lords. We even see Volron in with the lords, so we kind of have reason to believe he could also be a lord. So cool. I like the first opening a lot. I like the second opening a lot as well, though. They're both just very good. The battle scenes are very well animated too. Gorgeous, beautiful. Ufotable are very good at their job.
I don't even know the word defeat.
Yeah, the second one's so interesting as well. I feel like there's a lot of hidden symbolism that I might not even know yet. Like, obviously, we see the outfits change. We see everyone welcoming Shion to come with them. Because this arc's very much focused on, you know, them all being together as friends. And, you know, the wish for Shion to keep living. The fact that one of their main goals is to make sure that she stays alive and doesn't have to sacrifice herself. That's a big part of this. But we also get to see hints of the fights here against all of the different spirits that came down from the lights. So you get to see the Ifrit, Indin, Gnome, and you maybe get to see a little bit of Sylph there. I guess I died. Whoop. Yeah, they did really cool with it. They did really well. My main interest with the second opening is the flowers. It shows like a blue rose and a pink rose. They're together at the end. The blue rose is very similar to the ones that we saw up in Rena, that are like they have thorns and a blue rose at the end with thorns. I feel like the blue rose with the thorns being beside the pink rose is definitely meaningful. I'm just trying to figure out why.
You worry about.
Because I feel like the opening already set up the pink one to represent Shion. So does the blue one just represent her thorns? I don't know. It's so curious and so interesting. I'm wondering if that'll maybe be something we uncover by the end. Anyway, as you can see, this was going well. By which I mean everyone was dying and I was really worried. We actually got Kisara in on this. Wow. Yeah, I was panicking at this point. But that's not to say it went terribly. I think... Did I bring back Ringwell? I feel like I maybe did. Oh no, Dolim did. There we go. Just because she's very good at getting rid of arts when casters are casting arts. I love Ringwell. Oh yeah, she died again. Because, you know, that's what she does. Did I try to use an item and then just do that instead? No, I didn't. Okay.
Kisara, Commander of Heaven.
And hooray, we managed it somehow.
The flame inside me.
Officially further than we got the first time. I think this is me doing damage control, trying to get everyone back.
Yours to be.
So I got Shion back in the party because she's, admittedly the better healer. Sorry, Dolim, but
Let free.
I'll bring you back.
Dolim's great at healing as well. Just I prefer the arts that Shion has. She has revitalize, you know.
At this point, we're practically sitting ducks.
Alvin, I've got this.
Right, I'll handle the rest. Now I can let loose. Shield!
Heads up, Alvin.
This is our chance. A weak point. Burn!
So that part was really cool.
Damn it! Looks like we're gonna have to take care of these first.
I didn't expect that to happen when when I first played this part, but it was so much fun. And I was also panicking because I was alone as Alphen with casters. This specific battleground we see in the opening, which is very neat. I think it's so cool and interesting that it has an arena on its back. Wow. I decided to try and take out the astral masses first, whatever they're called, these things, because I knew that they weren't super high level, so I should be able to get rid of them. And I was worried about them casting a lot, and I didn't want to get attacked a lot while I was trying to take out the weak point, which is the big spirit core on his back. So I decided to take out the little ones first, which was not a bad idea. It's a lot easier to see what's happening when you're the only person on the battlefield. Maybe less so when there are 4 enemies casting against you, however, you know. So that's 2 down. And remember, we started with 4. I was getting better at counter edges as well, which is pretty cool. Oh. Oh yeah, I decided to heal. Right. Yeah, because I was kind of dying. And now there's 3! There were 2 before. Because they kept spawning in, and I quickly realized that after I defeated, I think, 2 of them, maybe. Well, at this point I was confused because I thought, were there 5 before? No, there were 4. There were 4. They just keep spawning in. So, as you can see, that's the last one, right there. And then suddenly there's another one because I saw it spawn in. There it is. So because I saw that one spawn in, I think I decided to leave them alone. Because, dear God, what's the point in taking out endlessly spawning creatures? They will continue to spawn. And there's no point in taking them out. So, I got rid of one of them. And there started to beat that one up. And then decided to actually just target the spirit core instead, because I can take care of myself. Like, I can dodge one set of tornadoes, it's fine. And you know what? I actually did okay at dodging the arts, considering I couldn't really see them very well. Luckily he can cancel out of ours pretty well. And this thing didn't have that much health, so it was fine. I was mostly just doing combos against it. I think another one actually ended up spawning in too.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Oh, what?
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
If that hadn't worked, that would have been bad. However, we did it, and we got the trophy Billowing Cyclone. So that went pretty well.
We did it.
Yeah, the astral energy is dispersing. It shouldn't cause any more problems.
Whew, that was harrowing. Now that we've taken care of that light, I guess all that's left to do is tell Bayfont.
Yeah.
You okay, Rinwell?
I'm fine. This whole thing just reminded me how different I am. I'm a freak that doesn't belong on Dana or Rena, even if I don't look like it from the outside.
I mean, sure, maybe it's a little unusual that you can use magic. But if we're talking about unusual...
I didn't have memories, a face, or a sense of pain. Everyone called me Iron Mask. And then on top of that, I was born over 300 years ago. If anyone's a freak, it's me.
Join the club. I have my thorns. Dohalim's a Renan lord who gave up his title. And Kisara believes Danans and Renans can live in peaceful coexistence together.
And I used to work for the Snake Eyes, remember?
You guys...
and... Oh, and my feet get stinky real easily, too.
Too much information, Law.
Yeah, but Alphen, you do that thing where you grind your teeth really loudly in your sleep.
I don't see how that's... Wait, I do? Well, at least it's not as bad as when you...
When I what?
Whoa, guys! Why are we even arguing about this?
You're the one who made this weird.
Thanks, everyone. It makes me so happy to have such caring friends. I need to be better at not keeping this stuff bottled up. I know it's not good for me, but I'm gonna work on it. So don't worry about me, okay?
I wonder if she perceives being a mage to be a source of continual obligation.
Rinwell's pretty much the only one left. Sometimes I think it might have been easier for her to have just kept it hidden, but I guess that wouldn't solve much.
Indeed.
Yeah, and I don't think that she would want to keep it hidden. She is so very passionate about history and about keeping history alive that she doesn't seem like the type of person who would want to hide the history of magic from Danans and like Danans having magic, passing that down to future generations. You know, she values that stuff too much to let it die out to history, to time. Yeah, just considering the type of person that she is, I don't think she would have ever kept it completely secret. Anyway, we have a skate here, Stolen Thunder.
So at this point, it's safe to say we've beaten all of those things that we saw flying out of the wedge, yeah?
Yes, there were 4 lights, so that should be all of them now.
They put up a good fight, but we beat them right back down again, huh?
Weren't you even a little scared while we were fighting them?
A little.
But we still managed to beat them with our own hands. That's what matters here.
Yeah, exactly.
I do hope that really is the last we see of them.
Each one seemed to be unique and correspond to a different element. I doubt there are more of them running around out there that we don't know about. Wouldn't you agree?
Why did you look at Dohalim when you said that?
No big reason. I just figured I stole some of his usual thunder by explaining it. I know how much he loves to do that.
You know him well at this point.
Yeah, that's a good skit. Dohalim really does like explaining things, huh? Oh man. That fight went well! Mostly. Most of the part you're dead. What was I looking at here? What was I looking at? Oh, I decided to heal everyone because I thought that we were... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to explore the bottom end of the tower yet. Because there is like another part to it. But I decided that it would be best to leave it for now, just in case the side quest continued on and asked us to go there later. So I thought, well, why not just leave it and we'll come back, and maybe at some point it will become relevant. And thus, we quick travelled to Niez to continue the side quest, because we need to go and talk to Bayfon. Yeah, those are very sweet scenes though, up on top of the thing. Oh, I love how much development Rinwell's getting. It's so good. And of course Law doesn't know what he's supposed to say in these situations. He was just trying to make things better.
We finally made it.
His intentions were good, it's fine. Right, Bayfon, hello. Talk to us.
Crap!
It's you freaks again. What are you doing in Niez? Did you stalk me all the way here?
Right.
No, I asked them to look for you and check out that light. You're talking to none other than the Blazing Sword and his crew. Indeed we are. To that end, we've come to inform you that the matter has been addressed. Worry no more. Oh, great. Thanks. But I still don't like the look of that girl. You should take her with you and get out of our realm. Now.
As you wish.
Hey.
Torvin, what the hell? Why are you picking on this girl? Because she's a Danon who can use astral arts!
How?
What? Is that true?
Yeah. Yes. I can sense astral energy and manipulate its flow. I come from a long line of Danon mages, to tell the truth.
Huh. I never heard of...
That's because we always lived in hiding. I'm the only one of us left, so you don't have to worry about anyone else.
Why you?
You heard her! She's a monster! A monster who's going to invite more disaster if she stays here. Now get the hell out of here!
Wait!
Stop right there. Why are you so afraid of her over a simple astral art? Surely you were accustomed to the sight of Renans once employing them here, even if that was unfortunately to harm you all. Why shun her so vehemently when she's one of your own kind?
What?
Because Danons like her just aren't supposed to exist. They just aren't!
I see.
So you fear her because she defies common sense. Alright, but aren't you all just as unusual in your own right? You all overthrew a Renan Lord and now run this realm yourselves. That's not supposed to happen either, now is it?
Huh?
Well, yeah, but... History is made by those who defy conventional wisdom. Those who stand on the front lines are often deemed deviants in their time. In that sense, both of you here are rather unusual, yet you're both united in your desire to free Dana of its Renan subjugation. Dana. Why, one might go so far as to say you two are comrades in arms. You sure have a way with words. I don't think you're going to win this fight, Torvin. Look, she's done a lot. She was able to track down that light and even helped rescue you. You should be glad we have someone like her on our side. She's a great asset with her powers. You too, Bayfon? But I guess you do have a point. Alright, I won't claim I've put it entirely behind me, but I won't ask you to leave Mahawkstar any longer. You're welcome to stay here as long as you wish. I'll make sure you're taken care of. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Thanks. Oh, great. Thank you.
Wait!
Excuse me.
Huh?
I kindly ask that you dare not attempt to lure my esteemed colleague away from us. She is a rare soul who truly appreciates the history and culture of this world, as do I. Talking to her brings true joy to my life. I would therefore rather not lose that companionship, thank you very much.
Really? Huh?
You're a funny guy, you really are. So you and she share similar hobbies, huh? I've got to admit, the more I talk to you, the more normal she looks in comparison. I like you, Renan. You're alright. I finished my work for the day. What do you say we grab a drink together?
Good.
Yes, let's. I was thinking of doing the same. But why stop at one? Let us drink the night away, my friend.
All right.
Now you're talking. You all are welcome to tag along too. Today drinks are on me.
Maybe it's not so bad being a mage after all. What matters is that I found people who accept me for who I am. Mage or not. As long as I have that, I think I'll be okay. And after everything they've done for me, I guess I can't say it matters if they're Renan or not either.
And we complete the quest. Farewell, mage. Such a sweet scene. Such a sweet scene. And we got a new emblem. Vanquisher of the Four Lights for Alphen, because we did the thing and finished all 4. Indisputable proof of felling some of Dana's mightiest foes. Alphen may have just reached the top, but his journey has only just begun. And we got Thunder's Devastation as well as a few different things for that, which is pretty neat. Too bad I spent all my SP at the start of the episode.
You're looking pretty content.
Yeah. I feel like life's taken a turn for the better all of a sudden.
Oh, that's good to hear. But why did you say you felt that way?
Oh, why can't you be more like Dohalim?
What?
I still really like the voice acting in those lines, that's fun. Oh, the voice actors did such a good job in this game, my goodness. Oh, law. Anyway, I don't know exactly what happened here, but we did it. We finished the side quest, so that's good. Yeah, I really love that.
Hey, are we gonna get going or what?
I really love that side quest brought a lot of closure to Ridwell's arc of like accepting herself, even though she really hated her powers at one point. Now that she has people who care about her and love her. And also just the fact that Dohalim protected her and wants to protect his friendship with her is so sweet. Especially considering the amount of resentment that Ridwell once felt towards Renans. Yeah, it's just such a good scene. In any case, as you may have noticed, we have another side quest in Sisselden, which was not there before. So of course I decided that we should go into the side quest in Sisselden, even though we've been here for a while. Because, you know what? I can't stop, and I thought this might be the last side quest. So I decided to go and do the side quest in Sisselden.
We've reached our destination.
Or at least open it up.
I
So
think there's someone in trouble here.
let's go and talk to the person in
Well,
trouble, shall we?
Let's see what they have to say.
You there, yes you boys, need somewhere to take a load off?
That's suspicious.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
Hey!
No, it's not. If he says it's nice, we gotta at least check it out. I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted to see what Stay Behind did, but no. I went with him.
Got it.
Alright, we'll play along.
All right.
That's the spirit! Alright, follow me, it's right this way! And we started the quest Brave New World. Oh, Brave New World with such side quests in it. I remember some of my one-liners. It's a dumb joke.
What is this place?
There's a hot spring here. So I built up a little shack around it. What do you say? Want to take a dip?
What's a hot spring?
It is a place where hot water reaches the surface from underground. It's nature's very own open-air bath.
Oh, it's a bath. Then count me out. That sounds like a chore.
Think of it like soaking in a giant bathtub, all while appreciating nature's splendor. Don't you want to ease your sore muscles?
I say we go for it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You mean together?
What? Of course not. We'll go first, you men after.
I think not. No one takes the first bath from me.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay. Let's settle this fair and square with rock, paper, scissors.
House Ilkaris will never be bested.
Okay, Hot Spring, here we come.
Oh, now you're on board.
You're not undressing, Dohalim?
Oh, yes. I'm used to having an attendant handle such things. Could I trouble you to undress me?
Us? No way! Why the hell am I doing this?
Lift your leg, would you, Dohalim?
Thank you.
Ah! You really do have knickers!
This does feel kind of nice.
It was certainly worth the trip.
I feel more tired than ever, though. Dohalim? What was that for?
Hmm? Oh, it's to have the servant man bring me a drink, of course.
Is drowning other guests allowed in this place?
This is nice. Still, it's a little lukewarm.
The temperature? I find it just right.
If anything, it's too hot.
Really? It's not hot enough for me. Be right back. I'm gonna borrow the blazing sword from Shion.
Man, he's gotta be joking.
Shion, I need a favor.
Alphen, you're...
Hmm? What? But I...
That was a fine bath indeed.
Yeah, we should do that again sometime.
Some walls are better left standing.
I told you it was nice, right? If you ever want to enter again, just holler.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of us still haven't got the chance to take a dip yet. We got a steamy towel. A simple towel worn out of necessity. While okay to wear inside hot springs and the like, it's best not to bring it into bathtubs. We also got another one. Not one to rest on his laurels, Law has every intention of continuing to hone his physique. I can't read! I was talking clearly. There we go. Dohalim himself insists that it isn't necessary, but it best not be removed for prize sake, as evidenced by Alphen. Dear God, Alphen, you absolute dummy. That was a good side quest, though.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
How did he forget his towel? I don't know. I don't think I'll ever know. I found it hilarious though when Kisara's hand just popped up in front of Rinwell's eyes to shield them. Oh dear God, that was a good scene. That was really dumb. That's the best kind of scene though. And now I'm showing off all of the different towels we got. Hot springs are such an anime trope, and of course they're going to show up in JRPGs. We've seen them in previous Tales games. We've seen them in games in other series as well, though perhaps not on this channel. Yeah, I think we've only seen the Tales ones on this channel, but there are ones in other series. We'll get around to them eventually. But yeah, they're such an anime trope that it's unsurprising that they would have them in this game. I'd also heard something about them being in this game. I kind of got spoiled on that, but I didn't know what it was. So that's fun.
Yeah!
Hey, come to take another dip? Let's do it. And we started the quest, A Humbling Lesson.
Looks like we're up.
Oh, I can't wait.
No peeking, okay?
Ha! You wish.
Take all the time you like.
I feel alive again.
This from the youngest of us.
Really, though, this is nice. I never imagined I'd get to have a group bath with you girls.
Gosh, Shion, your skin's so flawless. How do you do it?
You must tell us your secret.
Oh, thanks, girls.
It looks so silky smooth. I want to reach out and touch it.
Hey, hands off, remember?
You're so muscular, Kisara.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Rinwell.
Law.
What?
There are some walls that boys are meant to surmount.
Right.
Only by surmounting said walls does a boy become a man. And as it so happens, I can assist with that. Are you game?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Alphen! This is an important rite of manhood, right?
If you say so.
A man of principles.
That's not a bad thing.
You wouldn't deny me the chance to be a man, would you?
Indeed. You wouldn't take away the opportunity for a young person to flourish, would you?
Alphen's pretty cool, but he can be kinda dense sometimes.
Well, he went a while not feeling any pain.
You can't deny you're a match, Xion.
Yeah, totally.
What was that for, Rinwell?
The dirty-minded devils, that's what.
What? Alphen! What happened to you all?
I had no part in any of it. You've got to believe me.
That was a fantastic bath.
Yes, we should all come back sometime.
Us too. Please.
I suppose some walls are better left unmounted.
Law failed to unlock the title Dirty Minded Devil. This game is so dumb. Well, what'd you think? Nice springs, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. But what happened with Alphen and the guys? We got Steamy Towel. A simple towel worn out of necessity. Its powers of dryness fail when worn underwater, but in a bathhouse that's acceptable and to be expected. Then another one. It's a must-have companion when dipping into baths with other company. And one more. In a pinch, it's better than nothing for maintaining a modicum of modesty. And also braided bun. A braided bun hybrid, perfect for long hair that keeps getting in the way. The classy silhouette is the icing on the cake. And we completed a humbling lesson and got a fairy statue. And we got the title, the trophy, Curious Hobbyist.
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
The side quest was very dumb. Yeah, it's playing with anime tropes, so I'm not really surprised. It was funny, to be fair. I didn't expect Dohalim to be the one to encourage Law, though. Like, dear God, this man has no sense of privacy. Which I guess is understandable. But don't encourage him. I like that Dohalim and Alpha were like his shoulder angel and a devil there. It was kind of funny. Yeah. Oh well, it's fine. So I guess this is where I looked at all the towels, yeah. I had actually been wanting a version of her bun without the feathers, so it's nice to actually have one now. Because that could go with other outfits in the future. And yeah, there's the steamy towel. We got one for each of the girls, as well as all the guys, but we have seen the guys' ones already. Yeah, it's a towel. I don't know what to tell you. It's a towel. You get them sometimes when you do their hot spring side quests. So basically, we'd finished all the side quests. Hooray, congratulations. Victory noise. We finished all the side quests, except... Then I decided to check my map. And then I noticed that there's one in Vicent. This game continues to give us side quests. Also, we got an artifact from that side quest. I think we actually got two. We got the Machine Beast statue last time. The statue of a round-eyed beast said to be unmatched in cerebral clashes. Its voice has the power to paralyze foes. Apparently it's from Wagan Land, which I've never heard of, but it's a cute thing, so cool. We also got the Golden Fairy statue. The fairy statue keeps vigilant watch over hot spring goers. It's no immunity, so please don't take it home. However, you can collect them and group them up together in unions or stacks or any other grouping you may desire, depending on the element of your Norman. I love the Norman statue. It's very good. In any case, at this point I decided that it would be best to quick travel over to Vicent so that I don't forget that there's a side quest over there next time. But we're not doing it right now because, dear God, we do not have the time. But it looks like the only one that showed up was in Vicent, so we're heading over there. So this is the end. Hello, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode despite the fact that I had to dub it over. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it was interesting at the very least. The side quests were fun. I enjoyed them. Next time, we'll be doing this side quest here in Vicent.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
We'll be doing this side quest here in Vicent, as well as if we run out of other stuff to do, we'll probably do the training grounds. Because I've still not done most of that. So, it's a good opportunity to see what else the training grounds have in store. But mostly we'll focus on doing this side quest and any other ones that might pop up. So, look forward to that. So I think that's everything I wanted to say. So hi, thank you once more for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you have a great day, night, or whatever the time it is for you. And I will see you next time. And we're done. Thank goodness. I'm gonna make sure I save it this time because, dear God, I'm such a moron!